a woman with a future and a past.
What up, big gang? So, I put up a poll on my Insta story, and I was like, y'all need any fitness advice, life advice, whatever, ask me whatever. And the thing that came up the most was that people wanted to know how to grow their social media pages. And I thought that was a really cool topic because I've been wanting to do a video on this for a long time anyways. And I do mentor some people in social media growth and things like that because my page grew so fast. So I'm going to give you a little background on my page, and then we'll get into how to grow your social media page. So I started my Instagram page probably back in like 2013 or 2014, but I was literally just on there like a normal consumer. I would get on there, maybe post a picture like once a week, once every 2 weeks or something like that. Just some basic stuff, watching videos and things like that. This is way back when the videos were like 15 seconds long or something like that. Like, this is old Instagram. And so, yeah, so I was really just on it for that. And then for some of you who do know my background and my story, which I'll do a little story time on that, how I got into fitness in the first place is because of a breakup. So basically 2015 rolls around, and I went through this breakup in May of 2015, and then me and my girlfriend, a lot of y'all know her, Cecilia, we started going to the gym together, and we just randomly decided to just start recording our little workouts. It wasn't because of anything we saw on Instagram or anything like that. We were just doing it. I'm not even sure what made us do that, but we just started recording our little workouts. And like I said, videos were still like 15 seconds or something like that. 15 seconds, 30 seconds or something like that on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? It was real short videos. So, we started recording them and just like randomly posting them just for fun, just so we could like remember our workouts and watch our progress was really what we were, attempting to do. And next thing I know, I had 6,000 followers May of 2015, and by June of 2015, that same obviously 1 month later, I had almost 20,000 followers, and I was like, the hell is going on? Like, I had no idea what was going on, why all these people were following me, what was happening. And so when I tell you I went into this and it was unintentional, it really was. But once I grasped the fact that like I was creating this social media following, they were loving my content and things like that, then that's when I started thinking, okay, let me take advantage of this and understand the process so that I can actually grow it with purpose, and so that I can put out content that people like and try to understand my audience and things like that, so I can continue to grow. Because with that came brand deals, and with that came making money on this and that, free this and that, like, and it was awesome. And I was like, okay, this is cool, I can rock with this shit. So here we go. So the first thing that I feel like you need to do, oh, that's my phone. The first thing I feel like you need to do, when you get to your Instagram page and you decide, okay, hey, I want to be a social media influencer, right? The first thing you need to do is clean your Instagram page. So either one, start a whole new Instagram page that revolves around your brand, strictly just your brand, or two, clean your Instagram page. So go through, by clean, I mean go through and delete anything that got you, like your grandmama, your dogs, your kids, all that stuff, and make sure your page is focused strictly on your brand, whatever that may be. So let's just go with fitness because that's what I do. Make sure, specifically in the beginning, while you're trying to get your audience to understand your brand and to grasp what you're doing, this is very important in the beginning, is to clean your page and make sure that everything on your page is focused towards strictly your brand topic, the content. Make sure you change your bio to make sure it reflects what you're trying to convey on your page. Hey, I'm fitness, I do this, whatever it is, any accolades you may have won or something like that in that industry, whether you won like a competition or something like that. Make sure your bio reflects that. Make sure you give, if you're gonna sell a program or anything like that, make sure you provide information so that the people can reach you and contact you as well. either brand deals or regular people wanting to get information about programs and stuff like that. So that's very important. So clean your page. Make sure your page looks like whatever it is you're trying to promote or sell or whatever have you. So I just wrote down some of the things because I've been thinking about that for a while. Like I said, make content that clearly conveys the purpose of your page. So, and I'll get to this. It's called the top 6, but I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute about the top 6. But okay. Now, your content, make sure it's clear. That's number 3. Make sure it's clear, quality, and it's not blurry and all those things. Like when I first started, I believe I had an Android phone, and sometimes the content was just blurry. Like back then, in 2015, everything wasn't as crisp and stuff as it is now, and things like that. I go back and look at some of my old videos. I'm like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So me, even though I was like team Android all the way in the beginning, I didn't know what I was missing until I got a goddamn iPhone and realized how easy it was to upload content and all those things on the Instagram. So the iPhone helped me a lot. But make sure it's clear, not blurry, any of that stuff, because any content like that, people really don't want to watch. They get on it and they really gonna click off. In order for a view to count, they have to stay on it for 3 seconds for a view to count. So you want to make sure that whatever is happening, especially your thumbnail, is attractive, that they're like, okay, what is this? I want to click on it. And then the first few seconds of your video makes them want to stay and continue to watch the video. Because if they click on it and then click right back off, that's not a view. You have to stay on it for 3 seconds. Also, the next thing, number 4, I want to say is make sure that your page is not self-centered. Like, I feel like only models and like super amazingly pretty people can get away with this, and that's like only like 90, like that's only like the top 1-2% of the world can get away with this. Just putting up pictures of their face or their bodies and stuff like that, and not putting anything with any genuine like substance on their page or captions or information or anything like that. They literally just pretty pictures. Yeah, that's a really self-centered page. To me, the pages that grow the best and that I think are the most interesting and the ones that I want to follow are pages that provide information for me. So I look on the page, and like if I go to the page and they're just like writing like song lyrics or something, like, you know what I'm saying, flawless or something stupid like that, I'm like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? But if you go on there and you're like, okay, I did this many sets, this many raps, this is what eccentric means, this is concentric means, this is when this is different things like that, and go into detail about the workout that you're doing or the content that you're providing, that helps people feel like, hey, I have a reason to come back. Even if you're like a comedian or something, make sure you're putting up funny content and stuff to give people a reason to come back. Oh yeah, he's got dope videos and he puts one a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know daily I need to go over to Ryan Davis's page because every single day he posts something funny. And that's going to make people feel like they need to come back to your page. I have people tell me that all the time. Nay, when I get up, your page is the first one I go to in the morning because I know you would have posted a good workout. And I know I can get that workout and do it today. So I love to go to your page because I know that I can get some quality, training or information about, building my booty or whatever have you or whatever. So that's super important. So make sure your page is not self-centered. Make sure people feel like they are gaining something from it. People are more willing or want to come back to something that they feel like they got something from. If it's just all about you and you're just posting a picture of your body and this and that, unless you're like so fine that people like literally drool over you when they go to your page, like that shit ain't gonna last for long. Now, to grow, the next thing, I think we're on number 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. Oh no, okay, one more before that. Top 6. Okay, so when it comes to the structure of your page, and then I'm gonna get into how to grow the page next. Okay, now I call this my top 6, and I do not know if you're going to be able to see it, and if not, I can put it up on the screen. Top 6. When you go to Instagram page and you kind of slide past the bio, the first thing that you see is like the top 6. You can't see that from here. You said, ooh, like a makeup guru. So, anyways, you see the top 6 pictures. Now, when somebody looks at your page, you're going to look at it and you want them to know exactly what your brand is about. if you got up there a picture of your dog, your grandma, a workout video, a picture of your car, a picture of like your kids, and then a workout selfie photo or whatever, they're gonna be like, this is a personal page. This is not a business page. It's a personal page. It's not about something that's pertaining to me, something that I can gain from. Unless they're like your personal friends and stuff like that, yeah, your personal friends are gonna pay attention and follow that. But if you're trying to get the masses to follow you, you're gonna have to make sure your page is geared to something that interests people, period. So, top 6, I got like a little meal prep video right here, boom. And then I got my little sexy photo right here showing off the glutes. So you're like, okay, yeah, this bitch is fit. Okay, she fit though. She fit though. And then the next one is a workout video, boom, showing exercise. Then the next one right here, bam, I'm doing another meal prep joint, showing you like how to eat, concerning diet and everything. So you can tell, and the next one's a workout video. So just looking at this, you can tell that this page has something to do with fitness, health and wellness, something like that, little curves and stuff like that, boom, boom. You can really tell. And then so whenever they look at the top 6, they're gonna be like, if they're interested, they might click on, watch some stuff. And then if they like your top 6, they're gonna scroll a little bit more. Oh, look what we got under that. 7, 8, and 9, workout video, 10, 11, workout video, 12, workout selfie. Bam, they know what the fuck this page about. If they're interested in working out or anything like that, they're gonna click follow. If they're like girls with big booties, more than likely they're gonna click follow. If they want to learn about dieting and stuff like that, more than likely after looking at this page, you're gonna click follow. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things that are going to help people determine whether or not they want to stay on your page, okay? Next, now when it comes to growing your page, now say you got all those things down right, and you got the content down right, you got everything, but you're like, okay, I got it all down, but my page is not growing, I'm not getting new followers. And that's because you have to expand now. Now this is the time, well, I'm going to speak specifically for fitness because that's the field I'm in. But because I went from 6,000 followers in May of 2015 to now I have 525,000. Okay, just for people who don't follow my Instagram, that's where I'm at now. At I am Nayfit. Okay, so next thing you need to do, regardless of what it is what category you fall into, is build relationships with shout out pages. Okay, so you know that most industries have like some type of shout out pages and stuff that pretty much compiles people of all of that same subject matter, and they just post those people and they give them shout outs and stuff like that. Now, don't use those ones that send you DMs and send you like prices and stuff. Hey, you want a shout out for this much? And most of those are scams. Most of them buy their followers. You go and get a shout out for them and you don't gain any followers. Screw that. Make sure you get real credible pages to shout you out. For the fitness people, Ebony Fit Freaks is legit. Ebony Girl Fitness is legit. Black Fitness is legit. Fit for the Culture. These pages are legit. And for me, when I was coming up and getting bigger and bigger and stuff, I actually built relationships with these pages. Like, I have the owner of Ebony Fit Freaks. I have his number, Greg. Like, if he wants to post me or something, he'll just text me, Nate, send me a picture. You know what I'm saying? Black Fitness, send me a picture. You know what I'm saying? All these pages and stuff, like, we just, boom, and trade and stuff like that. And that's a way for their page to grow and your page to grow. It's called cross promotion. So what you can do is, if you don't want to crowd your page with other people's stuff, because that's not a good idea, you write somebody who's got a page who's like equal in the same, number one, in the same subject matter, and two, like equal to the amount of followers you have. If a page has a lot more followers than you, more than likely you're gonna have to pay for the shout out, which is not a bad thing either, because that helps you grow. But if you want to do some free shout outs and stuff, find a page around the same size as you and say, hey, you want to do some trade shout out for shout out. So they'll give you a picture, you get a picture, and then you say, okay, we're gonna put them up for 1 hour, exchange the shout out, and then take it down. So you post them for an hour and then take it down. That way, one, your page is not crowded with other people's stuff, and two, you gotta have the opportunity to you know, gain followers from each other. So y'all basically swapping followers, swapping followers. You know what I'm saying? And people that weren't following you before, boom, they start following you, and blah blah blah, vice versa. And then so build up a little like group of people with similar amount of followers and stuff like that, and y'all like, you know, boom boom, swap, you know, boom, boom. I used to do it with my cousin Peta. I used to do it with the girl Shipita. I used to do it with Kimo Russo. I used to do it with all kind of people and stuff like that, you know. And you just basically put each other for hours, swap, Track Baby, all of them. And because we're all in the same field, all have a pretty much similar amount of followers, and you know, we help each other out. Help each other out. And then, like I said, with the shout out pages, now most shout out pages are gonna make you pay for a follow. I mean, not for a follow, but for a shout out or whatever. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's usually range from like $2 to maybe $20 or whatever. But the amount of people that you're gonna gain off of it is amazing. I've been on WorldStar more than 40 times. I've never paid for a WorldStar shout out, honestly, ever. The owner of WorldStar, before he passed away, he was actually a fan of mine. So he found my photos and my workout videos one day, and he just started posting me, which I appreciated so much. But I gained a lot of followers just by being posted on WorldStar. One time, WorldStar posted me, I gained 16,000 followers in 24 hours. So, yes, doing shout-out posts helps a lot. Now, make sure you choose your content well when you're getting a shout-out. Don't waste it. Don't go getting a shout-out and you put up this stupid booty, you know, stupid picture like of some words or something like that. Those don't work. Put up something quality. Make sure you research the page. Look what's on the page that does well. Go and look and see what pictures have the most likes, and then also ask the page owner, hey, you know, send them like 2 or 3 pictures. What picture do you think would do the best on my page? That's the way you get the most bang for your buck and everything like that. Next, I already went over pay for shout outs, research them, blah blah blah. Now, next is brand deals. A lot of people want to know, how do I get brand deals and start working with some of these companies? And there's a couple of ways to go about it. For me, when I got my deal with my supplement company, the one I was working with when I was competing, they had been watching me for over a year before they said a word to me. They didn't like any pictures. They didn't do anything. They said that they were watching to see, 1, how my page grew, 2, how I engaged with my audience, and 3, how I sold like other products and things like that. They wanted to see that, like, okay, she's a quality saleswoman. She actually speaks to her audience. If they ask her questions about a product, she engages with them, goes back and forth, you know. And they saw that my page was continuing to grow. I think I might have been at 200-something thousand followers before I signed with them, and by the time I signed with them, I was like 300,000, something like that. So within a year, I had grown like 100,000 plus followers and stuff. So they saw that my page had growth and it was going somewhere. So that's why they chose to sign me. Now, with some brands, I have went, and if I saw a brand that I really wanted to work with, I might go buy an item from that brand and then wear it in an Instagram post or something like that, and like, you know, give them a little shout out and things like that. And people appreciate that, and then that'll get them to notice, especially the larger brands. They might be like, hey, you know, thanks for the shout out. Can we send you something, you know, for free? And then it usually starts off that way. They'll send you something for free, depending on how many followers. Usually if you have under 50,000 followers, you know, it's mostly ambassador stuff, brand ambassador things that you're going to get. After 50,000 followers, you kind of start, you know, pushing up into the realm where you can get some sponsorship deals, meaning getting paid for posts and things like that. Like I said, depending on your field, I don't know about makeup and all those other things. They might have a different kind of thing. But in fitness, it's kind of like, you know, how it goes. So, yeah, definitely. So buy maybe an item, and then, you know, they'll send you some free stuff, which is great. Build a rapport and build a relationship with these people. And next thing you know, as your page grows, then the more your page grows, the more followers you get, the more value it adds to you and your brand and things like that. And then the more value you have, the more you can demand monetarily in order to, you know, start making a job of this and making an income from this. It's really, it takes time. You have to be patient. You can't expect to get it overnight or anything like that. And, you know, it's like, to me, it was like a perfect storm. It had to be a perfect storm. It takes a combination of being likable, talented in some type of way, and, you know, and some type of being, you know, like, goes along with likable, but enthusiasm and things, and hard, and willing to work hard at it. Like, people think, oh, you just post pictures and stuff like that, and it's real easy, and that's all influencers are, and you make money, just post pictures. No, it's a lot more complicated. You have to plan your posts, make sure everything makes sense, plan your captions, make sure you're reaching out, you know, or staying in communication with the brands and things that you are working with. Like, there is so much to being an influencer. It's not just posting pictures and keeping them moving. It's not like that. And I do know it seems to be a lot easier for females than males, especially, you know, with the makeup, the hair, and everything like that. You know, I think that women use social media more than men too. So women are going to follow women and men, where men don't follow a whole lot of guys, but they're going to follow a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier for females, I think, to get ahead on social media. But a man can do it just as well as a woman can. You just have to work hard and buckle down and really brand yourself and find something that is unique and special about yourself that other people aren't doing, and push that to the forefront. Like I said, along with, as far as shout outs are concerned, I charge for shout outs for pages like 450,000 and under. If you're 450,000 followers or under, then I charge for shout outs, because it's not equal. Like, if you have 1,000 followers and I have 500,000 followers, us trading shout outs doesn't make sense. I usually, if you do the math, usually only 1% to 2% of your page participates in your page, if you really look at the likes to follow ratio and things like that. If you have 1%, that's good. 2% is great. You know what I'm saying? 1% to 2% of your followers actually participate in your page. So if you have 1,000 followers and you shout me out, that means I only have a small potential of gaining followers. It's very slim. Whereas me with 500,000 followers, if I shout you out, then you're going to gain, just from my 1% that, you know, participates, you're going to gain a whole lot more. So don't get offended if you write a larger page and they're like, okay, it costs this much, and you think, oh, why don't you just give me a shout out or whatever, because it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Larger influencers are not going to just give away their followers to you just because you want a shout out. And it doesn't work like that. They had to pay for their shout outs. They had to trade with other people. We work hard. We had to earn our following, earned our audience and things like that. So don't get mad and get all pressed and stuff like that if somebody just doesn't give you a shout out, or, you know, I have this, cocoa butter, can you shout it out on your page? And they're not like, okay, here, yeah, just send it to me. That's not how this works, because we worked really hard for our audience to build and grow our audience and things like that. And it's not fair that people think like, oh, saying just shout my stuff out, what's the big deal? Like, no, that's not how this works. So just be respectful and everything like that, and it will be great for everybody. But that's the beginning, the basics to helping you get started growing your social media following. If you have any more questions for your girl, please hit me up on the Instagram at IamNeFit. Okay? And who is that? Who is that knocking at my window? Okay, that's not how the song goes. The hook. Okay, yeah. So, anywho, follow me on Instagram at IamNeFit. And please, I looked at my analytics and it says like 80% of the people watching my videos are not clicking subscribe. Oh, why? Why? I don't understand why. So please like, comment, and subscribe on my page for me, please, because it really helps me. I really appreciate you subscribing on my page. I really would. Like my video, comment on my video, subscribe to my page so we can all be best friends. Okay. I love you guys, and leave comments below. Let me know what questions you have about growing your social media following, and let me know what kind of videos you want me to make. And I'm gonna do some story times really soon because I got some juicy stuff to tell you. Okay, love you guys. Bye.